Good evening. One of America's biggest banks has sent letters to its home working staff threatening them with disciplinary action if they fail to meet minimum office attendance. Bank of America sent letters to employees who avoid their desks despite requests and reminders to meet the required number of days working in the office. It's astonishing, isn't it, how the tables have turned. Post-pandemic, it seems like employees think that they're the ones in charge, not the bosses. It's obvious that work from home is bad for the economy, starving local businesses like cafes and pubs of trade from office workers, and doing that friendly man that comes in and fixes the photocopier out of a job. It's important for productivity and people's well-being to actually get together and work in the same environment for at least some of the week. Is that too much to ask? Too many people insist on working from home now, particularly in the public sector. You shouldn't have to beg people that you're paying to come back to the office. Meanwhile, 5 million working-age Brits are not active in the economy. So this country needs to wake up and smell the coffee. Someone's got to work. Someone's got to get the bills paid. The NHS, policing, defence, schools. I hate to break it to you, but it doesn't pay for itself. And I don't think lounging around in your pyjamas, giving the living room carpet a quick rub with the Dyson, really inculcates the work ethic that we need if we're going to recover from the catastrophe of COVID and our dear government's response to it. And whilst many are industrious and productive at home and enjoy the freedom of taking the kids to school, looking after pets and saving money on the commute, there is no accountability. And you and I know about human nature. There are the workers and there are the shirkers. The latter being people far too busy watching Loose Women or Homes Under the Hammer to actually get any work done. These people are busy baking banana bread, doing crunches with Joe Wicks on YouTube, and cracking open their first bottle of San Miguel at 4 in the afternoon as they peruse their last emails of the day. What they don't realise is that one of those emails could come with a nasty attachment. A P45. It's time for Britain to get back to work and back to reality. Meanwhile, in other news, a top military chief, General Sir Patrick Sanders, has said that Britain may have to have compulsory conscription and what he calls a citizen army if we wind up going to war with Russia in the next 10 years. But who would fight? Do you think someone that can't even work out what their pronouns are has got your back in the trenches? How many people would cite mental health as a way of getting out of it? Would woke numpties who spend every waking hour slagging off this country and its history be inclined to take arms to protect it? And even if you are patriotic, what kind of country are you fighting for these days? Leaky borders, stifling political correctness, which is making life miserable, a flatlining economy, crime on the streets, paying through the nose for basic goods, crap public services, precious little chance of getting on the housing ladder or finding affordable rent, and a sclerotic NHS in a state of permanent lockdown. Would you take a bullet for that? Half the country would probably join Russia instead. Putin is dreadful, but at least they've actually got someone who's in charge. If we do have a World War III, I doubt most Brits would bother turning up. They try to have war from home. Listen, folks, it's a shocker. I'm very, very concerned. I think that Britain would lose a third world war because we're now so woke. I think the brilliant character of Private Fraser in Dad's Army got it right all those years ago.